The following portion of Daytime is sponsored on behalf of Ziwi by Pet Living with Kristen Levine.
As pet parents, we all want the best for our four-legged friends, including the best ingredients in the food that we serve them. Here to tell us all about a nutritious meal option for cats and dogs around the world is Pet Living expert Kristen Levine, who always brings along her pal Tulip. Welcome to you both.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Always good to have you both. And you bought so many treats here that Tulip's salivating over there.
She is salivating, and I promised her if she was a good girl that I would give her some at the end. So
wonderful. So let's talk about what we have here, because
Yeah.
I like this because there are so many different ways that you can give it to your pet.
Exactly. And one thing I'll start out by telling you is that Ziwi has found a way through the air drying process to develop a nutritious raw food diet, but in the convenience and safety of a dry food that's ready to serve.
Okay.
So, but in terms of convenience, like you mentioned, Maggie, what pet parents are really going to love about this is you can feed it in 3 different ways. First of all, let's see, I guess this would be on your left, we have the complete and balanced meal. You can serve it just by itself, completely nutritious. The second way to feed it would be as a topper. So whatever you're already feeding, whether it's dry or farm frozen or dehydrated raw, you can just sprinkle it into your pet's existing diet, and it really punches up the nutrition.
Okay.
And also makes it really tasty. Dogs love it. And what we do also is, as you saw in the video a minute ago, is we freeze some in a Kong.
Oh, yeah, and those toys.
Yeah, in a special treat. I've also used them for Tulip as like obedience training treats, because they're very small. You can break them into little pieces so you're not overfeeding, and they're,
she loves
instead
it.
of an unhealthy treat, they're getting great nutrition, and they love it.
Okay, so let's talk about what makes this different besides the convenience. You mentioned nutrition.
Right. Besides the convenience and the air drying process that they use, New Zealand is this beautiful island country in the South Pacific, and the people there deeply respect the lands and the oceans and the animals, and therefore Ziwi only partners with farmers and fishermen that practice ethical and sustainable standards. For example, grass feeding, grass finishing. There are no antibiotics, there are no fillers, no hormones in this food, so you can feel really good about feeding it to your pet. And it's I've got a few examples here. On the cat food side, we've got the mackerel and lamb, we've got free-range chicken. For dogs, we had the venison recipe, and what's over there?
Lamb recipe.
The lamb recipe.
And this is interesting because it also has mussels.
It does. So Ziwi adds a couple of ingredients that are native to their country. The green-lipped mussel is a natural source of omega-3s and glucosamine and chondroitin, which, as we know, is great for their joints and mobility. And they also add organic kelp, which is packed with vitamins and minerals. So you're getting a really well-rounded, complete, balanced diet. And like I said earlier, if you've ever wanted to feed a raw food diet, or maybe you have been, but you're looking for a more convenient way to do that and a safe way to do that, this is a perfect option for that.
Will picky dogs and cats like this?
Absolutely. I think the picky eaters love it so much because all of their recipes are 96% meat, bone, and organ. So it really appeals to their inner predator, so to speak.
Very good. So where can we go for more information?
Yep, you can shop online or in store. Just go to ziwipets.com. There's a store locator there, so you can find a place near you to get it. And there's also a really handy feeding calculator on the website to help you know how much to feed.
May I say that Tulip has been the best girl?
She has.
Can we give her some, please?
I think it's time. Here we go. Here's your Ziwi Tulip.
Here's your Ziwi Tulip.
She's been waiting all morning for that.
Aw, she is going to town.
She loves it.
Kristen Levine, Tulip, thank you.
Always
a pleasure to have you here. And if you'd like to find a retailer near you or shop online, as Kristen mentioned, just visit ziwipets.com. Daytime will be right back.
The preceding portion of Daytime was sponsored on behalf of Ziwi by Pet Living with Kristen Levine.